I started in the industry around 7 years ago. I started working for another company and worked my way up to lettings manager there. Then I had actually said throughout my career if I was going to move to any company it would be John German, and thankfully I did have the opportunity to do so. So I moved over here as a lettings manager around about 2.5 years ago. So in my role here I cover Lichfield, Stafford and Uttoxeter and the surrounding villages. Which, as you can imagine, definitely keeps me on my feet, but I think that's one of the most enjoyable parts about my role. We travel around about those areas, meeting landlords, telling them about our services, the market, and hopefully putting their minds at ease that they have chosen the right agent when it comes to renting their properties. From there, it's quite a lot of paperwork, a few viewings along the way, but I think really just making sure that people have a good service. Actually started completely by accident. The first company that I went to, I actually handed my CV in personally, and I didn't really know so much about lettings at that point, so I just assumed that it went to sales and I was going to start working on the sales side of things. But kind of as the interview stages went on, I realised, oh okay, I've gone for a completely different department here. But as I kind of got to grips with everything and learnt a little bit more about the sales side while working on lettings, I realised that this was definitely more the role for me. There's a lot more going on, it's a lot more fast paced, which I think just suits me down to the ground. Not very good at just sitting down doing nothing for too long. So I think the favourite, we'll say, things about my job, so of course the properties. Some of the properties that we get to see are absolutely amazing, stunning, even better if there's history behind them. Again, one of the reasons that I always have my eye on John German as an employer, because they deal with those kinds of properties. But it definitely wouldn't be the same if I wasn't out and about meeting potential clients and prospective tenants. It really does. The amount of people that you kind of get to meet and build relationships with really does pick things up, I guess. It makes it enjoyable. I think that landlords should choose John German because we kind of have the perfect mix between offering a professional and personal service. So you know that the person that you're dealing with, there's only going to be kind of a maximum of 3 throughout the whole tenancy. In my areas, that's myself initially, and then my colleagues Becky and Charlie. So you're always going to be dealing with at least one of us, so it's a lot more of a personal service. We do aim to go above and beyond. If you're going on holiday in the year, we want to know about it. If you're having a new baby, then we're going to get you a card. It's that sort of relationship that we really do thrive to build on, and I think it sets us apart from other agents that way. Alongside that, we are, if not all qualified, on our way to being fully qualified with Arla. So you know that you're dealing with a qualified team who are going to make sure that you set up right, all the documents are in place, and there are a lot. And we're just going to be there every step of the way.